Hey friends, how are you doing? My name is Pallavi. I'm a fitness coach and a nutritionist, and today I'm going to talk about gluten ataxia. Viewers, gluten ataxia is an immunological disorder which is triggered by ingestion of gluten. Gluten is a protein complex which is found in wheat, barley, and rye, and all the products which are made by these three cereals, and it is made up of two types of proteins which are specific for every cereal. For example, wheat is composed of gliadin and glutenin, and both of these proteins, whenever cross-link with each other with the help of disulfide bonds, which means sulfur and sulfur connected together, lead to formation of gluten complex, and this complex aids in formation of all bakery and confectionery items with intact and beautiful shapes. For example, whatever meals we have, we see rotis, made in a perfect round shape. That is because of gluten. But in certain people, we can say approximately 30 to 40% of people, gluten causes immunological and adverse reactions, certain autoimmune diseases which are not good for them, and which, when not treated in time, can lead to certain potential lymphomas and other diseases which can affect their health badly. Otherwise, gluten can be digested easily by our body and it is not a health hazard. For those who are sensitive, gluten ataxia is one problem related to gluten ingestion. Now, what ataxia is? Ataxia is a neurological disorder in which there is a mass destruction of cerebellar neurons. Cerebellum is a small ball which is located at the back of our brain and is responsible for balance, for speech, for proper coordination of movements of our body. Imagine cerebellum not functioning properly, how a person would be. There would be lack of coordination or harmony in the movements of a person. Take an example of me. I'm talking to you and I'm using my hands, my eyes, my brain, my memory present in my brain, and my mouth, my all pharynx and larynx, everything to talk to you. Everything is coordinated. If my cerebellar function is not proper, I'll not be able to coordinate all these movements. I will have slurry speech. My eyes will have certain involuntary movements. My eyeballs will start, moving to and fro without my control. That's called nystagmus. All these things are induced by cerebellar dysfunction. And this thing is called ataxia. There are various ataxias and all have different origins. Some are related to multiple sclerosis. Some ataxias are autoimmune recessive disorders which are genetic in nature. If you are carrying a defective gene in your family, you might suffer from ataxia. And all these genes have specific positions in our chromosomes. Certain ataxias are caused by substance abuse, like alcohol consumption or drugs, morphine or anything. But 40% of ataxias are caused by gluten ingestion, according to all the researches which have been conducted on gluten sensitivities. Now, gluten causes an immune reaction to trigger just as it is ingested. Gluten contains gliadin, which is very notorious, and it causes production of certain antibodies which cause mass destruction of cerebellar neurons. This process occurs slowly but is irreversible, which means whatever neurons have been destroyed by gluten ingestion cannot be repaired back. So a gluten-free diet is the only solution to this problem. Being an irreversible process, there is no medicine which can cure it. If a person is suffering from ataxia, he must first of all consult a physician and know any possible cause. If all the genetic defects and substance abuse or any chronic diseases causing gluten ataxia have been ruled out, then this could be the possible cause. Checking a person's lifestyle, eating habits can help curing gluten ataxia. But that too depends upon the time of onset of gluten ataxia. Now, from the time of onset of gluten ataxia to the time when the person suffering from gluten ataxia started a gluten-free diet, whatever neuronic degeneration has happened cannot be repaired back. So we have to take into consideration the time lapsed. After starting a gluten-free diet in your lifestyle, in a person who is suffering from gluten ataxia, much of the gluten ataxia can be stopped from occurring. And several problems related to other brain degeneration like attention deficit hyperactivity disease, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease can also be stopped from occurring, because these two are related to gluten sensitivity. So cerebellar dysfunction is related to food pathogenesis. This is a rare finding, but is true. A person must bring about change in lifestyle by introducing gluten-free foods, which I am going to discuss in my other videos, to repair whatever damage has occurred. If you have liked my video, please share and please like it and subscribe to my channel to know about nutrition and food pathogenesis. Thank you very much.